Hey guys, this is Tim from Decoding Panels under the Codex Podcast banner. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you know when we've got this and other great stories coming your way, along with new episodes of the Codex Podcast. Alright, ready? Sit back, relax, and let's do this. Welcome back, dear panelers, to another episode of Decoding Panels. Today, we've got one that our very own Jamie Wojcik of the Codex Podcast has been asking me to do for a while now. Today, we're doing Red Hood and the Outlaws Annual Number 1, part of the company-wide Rebirth event, which took place right after the conclusion of DC's New 52 experiment. And I say experiment because some things worked, a lot of things didn't, but overall it had a large enough impact on the DC universe as a whole to have them put an end to it and then do a sort of rebirth company-wide. Now, credits for the book go as follows. The writer is Scott Lobdell. Pencils and inks go to Tyler Kirkham. Colors are Arif Prianto, and letters are Taylor Esposito. Now, I'll admit I haven't read a whole lot of Rebirth, let alone Red Hood, books outside of anything he's been in Batman, but I am familiar with the character. I mean, we all are. We all know who Jason Todd is, and I was a kid when the whole call to kill or save the life of the latest Robin event took place in Batman's Death in the Family storyline. Now, Jason Todd was not a very likable character then, and it's kind of a good thing because if now, he's an immensely popular character as Red Hood, and rightfully so. So here we have Red Hood, Bizarro, Artemis, and she's an outlaw Amazon, and Nightwing. Now, with Nightwing being here, plans are already foiled. Okay, enough clowning around. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Somewhere out in the Baltic Sea, a young man whose father is no doubt really important has commissioned a small boat to take him to the middle of this body of water. Now, the captain is not too thrilled about sitting out here floating around, but Dimitri, the young man, reassures the captain. My friend lives out around here. He'll find us. Don't worry. Dimitri goes on to say how powerful and wealthy his family is, and the humiliation the Red Hood has caused him just will not stand. The captain has heard this before, I'm sure, until Dimitri starts talking about who he's really here to see. The Beast. What? Your friend is the Beast? Forget that. We are turning this boat around right now. Dimitri highly disagrees. Showing his sidearm, he informs the captain that he's been paid handsomely for him to be brought out here, and turning around is definitely not an option. Go ahead, the captain shouts. Shoot me. It'll be a mercy compared to the Beast. Dimitri has no cares, as he shouldn't. His father and the Beast served in the KGB together, which makes them practically family. Besides, he just wants to talk to him. That's all. The entire multi-million-dollar yacht erupts in explosions set all over the ship. Guards, hired soldiers, whatever these men were, they are shot down as easily as they were surprised. The captain suffers the same fate as bullets riddle his body. Dimitri is now the only survivor amongst this devastation. We can see a pair of large boots making their way to Dimitri as he begins to beg for his life. A massive, looming figure stands over Dimitri. You wanted to speak to me, so speak. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the wonderful citizens of Gotham, welcome to the most awesome of the shows on Earth. Dick Grayson, Nightwing, sits dumbfounded. Jason, what did you get yourself into now? Welcome to the spectacular and amazing Russian family of the World Circus of Russia. Talent from all over the world, all under one tent. Follow the masked marksman. We, of course, know him better as the Red Hood. Take your gaze next to the arching Amazon. Watch out! We also know her as the renegade Amazonian Artemis. And last, lovely crowd, feast your eyes on the man of might. Cool, am I right? This hulkish creature is better known to us as Bizarro, a faulty Superman clone, but his heart is in the right place. Experience the action, suspense, and wonder. Don't forget to buy a t-shirt. Later that evening, Dick Grayson comes to a sign meant to keep the regular folk out. Signs have never stopped him before, and he doesn't let this one either. Plus, he knows these people. They were, and most still are, family to him. He swings the curtain open to see circus performers taking care of their normal things, doing normal routine after a show. Hey, Rubes, mind helping me find someone? It's almost like being back home again. It's not long before he finds the camper he's looking for. Banging on the door, he's greeted by two. It's open. It am unlocked. Hey, Dick, you got my message. Beans am good. Not exactly, Dick says. I got a text with coordinates and a trailer number. Not exactly your typical message. Now, there was a time, not long ago, when Jason and Dick didn't exactly get along. Well, more like Jason would have killed Dick where he stands. Not his proudest moment, but they have made up since then. Beans am still good. Dick want beans? Sure. Thanks, Bizarro. It is Bizarro, right? I really want to know what I'm doing here, Jason. You asked him here and didn't tell him? Artemis asks from the bathroom, brushing her hair. What, and give him the chance to say no way? No way. Okay, so the Russians are mad at me, and I can't really think of any good reason why, except maybe me telling them to get the hell out of Gotham and never come back. So what happened? Dick asks. They came back, of course, Artemis says, applying lipstick. Yeah, it was about a week ago. I thought they were back for revenge, but they didn't really come directly at me. I followed them to the circus, and we all took this job to keep a better eye on them. Yeah, Dick says. International circuses hiring amateurs from the town they're in to add some color. Smart. Again, why am I here? Amateur's kind of a strong word there, Dick. Jason's thoughts run for a moment. Why is this so hard? Just tell him. Let him know he was a hero to you before you even met. When you were just a kid, your dad took some tickets from an elderly couple and took you to the circus. He was the most amazing thing you'd ever seen up to that point. He was free. He was happy. Look, I just figured, we're at the circus. You love the circus. Someone not like circus? Well, it's not as fun as war, but... Yeah, okay. That's my cue. Well, it was great seeing you again, Jason, and meeting you, Artemis and Bizarro. If the whole outlaw thing doesn't work out, you all definitely have a career in the center ring. Fine, Jason says. I could really use another set of eyes on this. These are your people, and I could use your help. I could use your help. I could really use your help. There. Look, I've got like a million other things I need to get back to. Sure, if something happens and you need Nightwing, awesome. Look, I could even get the Titans too. Yeah, that'd be fine. By the 7 beards, Artemis says. Look, I've never had a brother, rightfully so, and I don't really know what you two are doing, but it's very obvious you two want to work on this together. How about you both grow the hell up and actually do that? Is she always this forward? Too always. There's a loud knock at the door. You know the rules. No visitors. It's okay, Mr. Trotsky. He and I go way back. Practically brothers. We've worked together several times before, which is why I thought he'd be perfect for headlining the show tomorrow. I present to you Flippity Flop, the acrobatic clown. Yeah, that's me. Later that night. So, Jason says, why do we call him Two-Face when he actually only has 2 half faces? Artemis finds this hilarious. Yeah, a regular riot, Jason says. Shouldn't we be looking for bad guys, Dick? Look, you have to mix in with these people, Dick says. It's about the community here. You have to break bread with them. You're doing fine. Dick stands up, yawning and stretching. It's been a long day, guys, and I think I'm going to turn in. Leaving so soon, Artemis says. Walk you back to your trailer? How could I refuse? You can't, actually. Maybe you can help me count my muscles. Only if you can help me count mine. Jeez, could they be any more obvious? Yes? No? Wow, Bizarro. Bizarro, you must think that girl over there is hot. Am she cold? Warm? No, I mean, it's obvious you like her. Go talk to her. Me not know her name? Just go say hi. No, me can't. Oh, yes, you can. Go on over there, you big lug. Dick and Artemis walk between the trailers. So, are you and Jason together? He asks. Me? And Jason? Anyone and Jason? That's too funny. Well, in my defense, I did think he was very out of his league there. You two are very much brothers, Artemis says, taking a seat. But you're both orphans, right? Not exactly. We share a father. Sit, Artemis says. Tell me how you two met. Gentle music plays on a violin as Bizarro and his newfound love sit next to the fire. Are you going to laugh at me too? Did everyone else put you up to this? Put me where? I apologize. It's just, even here, at the circus, people can be really cruel to you for being different. Different and bad? That's very sweet of you. She reaches up, untying her scarf, covering her face. Promise not to laugh, she asks. Promise, Bizarro says. My name is Angelique, and yes, I was born this way. My name is Bizarro, and you are the most beautiful woman me have ever seen. We can all see what happens next here. Attaboy. You are a good friend, Mr. Trotsky says. Well, he's a good person. Angelique is my daughter. Her life has not been easy. Welcome to the club, right? Jason asks. I have extra work for you and your friends. Work that is outside of the center ring. Come see me tomorrow when your friend performs. Jason is left dumbfounded. Frickin' Grayson. If I could use only one word, it would be stubborn. He was meant to replace me after I had a falling out with our father. Jason was not interested in trying to become someone he wasn't. He was going to do things his way or not at all. Study all day and break the rules all night. I don't blame him at all for being exhausted. It sounds like you were there. Oh, I was. Masters, please! He started it. By sleeping? In my bed! Alfred, seriously! It was easier than opening up another room to clean all day. That is quite the start. Yeah, it kind of set the tone with us for years. That's too bad. I'm sure under different circumstances you two could have been friends. Well, I'm not so sure given everything that's happened. Artemis knows all too well. I had a falling out with my sister once. If I could speak to her now. Dick, don't let the past define your future. Have a good night, Artemis. Jason is lucky to have you watching his back. I know. Jason is already asleep when Dick walks into the trailer. Laying down, it would seem sleep hasn't quite grasped Jason yet as we thought, as they both lay awake, their thoughts their own throughout the night. Welcome, everyone, the world's clowniest clown, Flippy Flop! The crowd erupts in cheers as Dick performs effortlessly. Why can't you just say he's amazing, Artemis says as they walk to meet Mr. Trotsky. Maybe I'm not the one who knows he's amazing, Jason says. What's that supposed to mean? Bizarro, what do you think? Why drag Bizarro into this? There you are, Mr. Trotsky says, greeting them. This is a much bigger job than we were ready for. We're very glad for your help. Down there, about 50 yards and to the left. Take deep breaths. Without question, they go into the hole. That was invigorating, Artemis says as they climb out the other side. Show off. They are no doubt stunned to see what they see next. Is that, Artemis asks, I'm less concerned about the who than I am the what, Jason says next. The large man doesn't turn around. You act like you've never known a government to hide munitions under a heavily populated city before. Are you so naive to think your America wouldn't do this? KG Beast. You don't seem too surprised to see us. It is just Beast now, and of course I was expecting you Outlaws. It was much easier to let you come to me than going out to look for you just to kill you. That's no explanation for why you're here with all these weapons, Artemis says, getting ready. Oh, but it does, Beast says. When I took this contract, I studied Gotham and discovered a renegade army battalion whose sole purpose was to destroy your Batman. While they were defeated, they did leave behind all of this. Like this here. I'm told it could stop a charging rhino. How about a Bizarro? On cue, Bizarro charges. He gets half a battle cry out before he's blasted with energy from the weapon. Satisfactory, Beast says. To me, mistress, Artemis yells, her axe forming in her hands. What good is that axe against a handheld nuclear charge? This good. With a clean stroke, the barrel of Beast's gun falls off like butter from a hot knife. Red Hood jumps into the action. I see a spanking is in order from your Soviet handlers, Beast. You obviously have not been paying attention, he says. I am freelance. I hold no allegiance to any man or country. I am free to do as I please, including upgrading my defenses against something as pedestrian as your tasers. Now you're just being mean, Hood says, firing shots from his guns. You Americans, so sensitive. Allow me to put all of you out of your misery. Do we not look happy to you, Beast? You all work so well together, considering how short you all have been a unit. Live and learn? Look at me. Not long ago, I promised Batman I wouldn't take a life. Unfortunately for you, Artemis says, we made no such promise. I am not concerned, Beast says, firing his gun from his wrist. It crashes into one of the crates of explosives, sending Artemis and Bizarro to the ground. Quick to recover, however, Artemis moves in for the attack. Do you think all your training is enough to fight an Amazon? I do, actually. If you should somehow live through this night, allow me to give you some unsolicited advice. Do what I did. Stop identifying with your homeland that you have left behind. Just be yourself. That's so deep. Red Hood fires, the bullets ricocheting off Artemis's sword and hitting KG Beast all over his chest and head. He is not fazed. Fine, he says, so die already. Ice projection. The work of your Superman fake? Don't let him hear you say that. Enough! Beast shouts, crashing his massive fist into Red Hood's head. I am done toying with all of you. Time is money, and you are most certainly wasting mine. It's interesting. At no point in all of this did you talk about taking these weapons for yourselves in your effort to rise above the criminal element here in Gotham. That leads me to believe that your status as outlaws is simply a ruse, a lie. You are, at the very least, as protective of the people here in this city as is your Batman. As someone who has spent his life amongst double and triple agents, I have respect for what you are doing, which is why I will give you all a quick death. Do I get a vote? Appearing out of nowhere, Nightwing puts his baton under the Beast's chin. Because I'm going to vote for the whole no deaths thing. Nightwing? Every time I come here, I forget just how much I truly hate this place. He is removed from Beast with little effort, sending him flying toward the Outlaws. Nightwing, Hood shouts. No need to worry. Bizarro shoots his arm to the air, Nightwing using just as little effort as Beast did to toss him, to use what comes natural, his acrobatic skills, as he swings around Bizarro's arm. Time to put an end to this! Both Nightwing and Red Hood attack at once, smashing fists into the Beast. I'll be honest with you, Hood says. I was kinda hoping that would take him out. Got anything left? Well, I guess we'll have to... Relax, boys! Artemis shouts as she and Bizarro barrel into KG Beast, laying him flat in a crater created by the force of such an impact. Okay, that did it. Yeah, we warmed down for you guys. Even Bizarro's not falling for that one. Afterwards. You want to help? Talk to the cops. I'll confirm with them A.R.G.U.S got everything I called them about. Yeah, Red Hood says. Well, we're still persona non-outlaws. Wait, that would mean, yeah, okay. Sometimes you do such a good job of being a good guy, I forget you're supposed to be one of the bad guys. I'll be honest with you, Jason. It's nice to see you be a better big brother to Bizarro than I ever was to you. Hey, you did okay, Dick. I don't give you near enough the credit you deserve. I guess it's pointless to tell you to stay out of trouble? See? Way smarter than you look. He didn't even say goodbye? Missing your boyfriend already? Me and Nightwing? You are a scream, Jason. Bizarro kissed bearded lady. More than once. Did you get a number? Yes. 8. Oh boy. We'll talk about that when we get home, big guy. All right, guys. This one was a little different for me. At first, I was not very satisfied with the issue. The artwork to start and the story just seemed kind of flat to me. But after reading it a couple of times and definitely doing the voiceover work for this, the issue itself kind of grew on me, and I really enjoy the fact that it's more of a what a comic book should be. You know what I mean? It's got minor backstory. They have one villain that they have to defeat. They all get together. They kick some tail, and even Bizarro has a little bit of romance going on in here. So I mean, it's a solid issue. It's a great issue, and it gets a nice 6.5 from me. Guys, if you liked what you saw and heard here today, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next episode comes out. As always, my name's Tim, and this is Decoding Panels under the Codex Podcast banner, and I will see you next time.